Hey guys, welcome to probably the last modeling video here on Zbrush. Maybe, but we'll see. Right now what we're going to do is the stairs, just like our asset list right here. If it would be too kind to show. Stairs, mushroom, and the ghost ball from the Soul Eater or something. So let's go start with the stairs. So do we need 4? We have 4, and it's round, and where's my reference? This one. So this reference right here, so it should look something like this, kind of like elongated but round, and that's exactly what we're going to do. As you notice, we have this thing right here. So this is what I'm planning to do on the Soul Eater VFX, something like this. I found this when I was in Quebec when I was recording this exact video, and I wasn't aware that there's error and cracks and annoying sounds on the audio. So yeah, I'm completely redoing everything, but I'm going to make this available into the resources folder. Just download it and add it to your resources, because I might do something like this, and it's going to be really cool. So let's go to our stairs right here. And I'm just going to use simply the H polish brush, so BH. And I'm just going to adjust my intensity here and there and just, kind of like sculpt in and out. Make this kind of like soft by smoothing. So I'm just using this brush plus shift to kind of like smooth things out. Also, don't forget to add subdivision. So something like this, because as you can see on the reference right here, it's not so much of like clipping, it's kind of like semi-flat, but it's not too flat, so I'm just using H polish for that. And for the cracks, we can use the same cracks that we're using since first beginner course. But yeah, just smooth and use the H polish brush because it's my new best friend. So I'm gonna smooth this, then H polish right here, and in here, smooth this, polish here. Maybe I can clip this. Like little bits, but not so much. Clip here. Make sure to mask so the others won't get affected. Invert. Mask there. Smooth. Something like this. Again, I have a habit of selecting brushes that's already active, so. Also, you can add stuff here if you just invert your H polish. Just depends on what you want to do. So I have something like this. Looks like crap now, but it's gonna be fixed later on. Just experiment and stuff. So I'm gonna go to my move brush, BMV, and just kind of like make this rounder. No? And maybe put this here, and in here, and somewhere in here. And I'm going to mask this, invert it, and just same thing. Now I'm just clipping. Later on I'm gonna polish this. So press double F to refocus. And just like that. I'm gonna leave that like that right now. I'm just gonna clip everything first. Fix it. Something like this. I'm craving some freaking omelette right now. I want some omelette. So one thing that I miss in Quebec is eggs. Now, I know I can purchase egg wherever, but I don't know. Quebec egg is special, especially when someone's cooking it for you. If you was on the Discord channel, you would understand what I mean. Because someone cooks me egg sandwich in the morning. I should probably stop talking before they start teasing me on Discord, if they ever watch this video. So yeah, I'm just clipping here and there, and right here, changing angles, clipping, nothing special. Transfer to my last one, just invert. Okay, so mask, invert. By the way, you can hold control, right? Control, mask this, and you can still be holding control. Just click outside and that inverts. You don't have to take your hand off the control. You can just keep holding it. If you already know that, or if you don't, whichever. Clipping is so boring. I need to do something else with this thing. What can I do? I'm trying to process. Should I teach you guys French? I only have 2 words that I've learned in French when I stayed in Quebec, and my friend taught me it. He only sadly taught me 2 words. Well, I'm not really interested in learning French, but like, I don't know, it's just so hard to learn. It's like, the sound, and it was like, I don't know, they speak like something stuck in their throat. No offense. I mean, I find French language kind of sexy, but it's hard to learn, at least for me. Maybe because I'm already bilingual, and maybe I just found it hard because the words has so much letters, and they're kind of like silent. And back to the words that I learned in French. What was it? Oh yeah, food. Let's see if Google is gonna translate it right. Okay, let's go. Omelette de fromage. Hey! Google got it. Google understand me. Okay, moving on. Omelette de fromage. Hey, I got it. Well, maybe I sound retarded saying it if you're a French person, but hey. At least I know how to say food, so I can go to a random restaurant and be like, hey, I want some omelette. Omeletto. Okay. So, let's see if I'm satisfied with this. Maybe I can start clipping the bottom. Well, you know what? Keep the bottom the same level. Keep all of this the same level and just clip on the top. See, something like this. And in here. Okay, so I can even mask this. Invert, go to deformation. Go to my size right here and disable the Z and the X and just take this down like that. As you can see, it's going to make it small on the Y axis, and you can go to move, left mouse click here, hold shift, and just like that. Okay? So, next thing that we're going to do is, of course, the H polish brush. If it's too strong, take it down. Smooth, take it down. Whichever one you want. And what else can I do? I can even add little bits of cracks, so I'm going to use a new one. B, D, and then S. This is damn standard. And you can like add cracks like this if you want. But I prefer mine small. Like this, but intensity is really high. And I just kind of like go around. Something like this. Maybe I could take it up all the way there. Let's see. And finally this one. I'm gonna mask that so it's not gonna get affected. Zoom here, invert, one here, maybe one here. Last one, this weird one. We'll see how this works later on. Just basically experimenting. So something like this. I'm gonna save this quickly. And we are going to transfer to our mushroom, this one. So I'm gonna mask this. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna select it, so it's gonna be the only one. Double F to focus. And what we're going to do with this is just maybe I'm gonna kind of like sculpt in. I'm gonna go to my clay buildup. Maybe add holes here, like one here, maybe somewhere in here. What I'm going to do is like Later in Maya, I'm gonna add like a circle glowy here. So we're gonna have kind of like a crystal thing that's glowing and it's stuck on a mushroom. Don't ask me why. I'm just really feeling the mushroom today. So I'm gonna leave that like that. So, because there's nothing really special to do on a mushroom. And we are going to go here. This is our very last one. It was the Soul Eater Souls. Okay. So it's this one. So I'm gonna make a shape that's like this one, and I'm going to have something that holds it. Maybe put a particle inside as a shape holder. So make your own shape. Do whatever you want. There's tons of reference. You can even like copy a shape like this, you know? And we can like put a particle inside of it to make it look something like ghosty looking thingy right here. You know? Just make whatever shape you want. But as for me, I'm gonna stick to the basic. The one that I've originally planned on. Okay? Go to your snake hook because we are going to use that right here. And I'm going to start here. And I'm just gonna go whoop. Maybe not that much. It looks like poop. So it reminds me of, what's that character's name? It was from Dragon Ball Z. What's the name? Majin Buu? Majin Buu? Oh, I'm right. Majin Buu. The head. This character's head looks like poop. I don't know why. It's just like a splatter of poop right there. I need to stop. Okay, snake hook. I need it in the middle. So in here... Well, you know, I can even kind of move that maybe in here a bit. Take this down here, put it here, make it round for however I want. And, you know, I'm gonna show everything first and I'm gonna completely separate this so I can Dynamesh. So select this, subtool, there's a split here, and as you can tell, split's not available because you have a subdivision. Delete lower, and split, hidden. Now this should be separate. Now FYI, if you want to have your subdivision back to the way it was before, you can just reconstruct that and you should have your lower subdivision. And now you have the subdivision, okay? So I'm going to Dynamesh, go to Geometry, Dynamesh, 128. So something like this. And I can even inflate this if I want, so if I don't want it too close. Something like this. Okay. And we can make a, where's the thing? Right here. We can make this spider looking particle here later on, maybe in Maya. Right now I'm just making the basic shape. So something like this. I'm going to see if I can decimate it, so pre-process this, decimate it. So something like this. Maybe I can even lower this down a bit. Okay, there we go. So yeah, something like this. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly save again, and I'm going to my this ones, and I'm going to kind of decimate this. Okay, I'm gonna decimate them all together and kind of like separate them if something's messing up or anything like that. Omelette. Some omelette. I'm craving omelette. Okay, did I pre-process again? I don't know. Here. Something like this. And I'm just gonna continue decimating this. Oh, accidentally decimate everything. Oh my god. No worries. I can just Control Z. And a good thing that I saved a file before that, so if something's really messed up, I can always go back. But I'm going to continue pre-processing again and just decimating this. Sorry, my focus is currently on poutine right now. I want some poutine. It's so weird how I'm craving seafood when I was in Quebec because it's not available. But now that seafood is practically everywhere here in San Francisco, I want poutine. It doesn't make sense. I want Quebec food. From St. Hubert. Poutine. Lots of poutine. I can probably make some tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna do just that. Okay, so I am going to stick to this. I think I'm good with this. And yeah. So as you can see, this is too much geometry right here, but I can always fix this in Maya later. I want it lower than that. But I'm gonna go ahead and save again. So I'm gonna save on top here. And just like that. We are done making every single asset that's in here. And you know how I've talked about there's a portal in World of Warcraft and there's like statues here? I have a plan for that, and that's the thing that I'm going to teach you guys how to do topology later on. And that's going to be on the next video. Don't forget to export this in case some bad crap happened. This is the mushroom plus the stairs and the ghost thingy. I'm just naming this however I want, I don't really care. It's just for security in case I lost the file, but I originally have it right here. Okay? Oh, one last thing. By the way, what you guys can do is you are going to merge everything. Right here. Merge, merge, and then merge again. So we have some overlapping there, which is weird. Let's see. Check one. Mask this and show everything. And just move, you know? So, yeah, maybe something like this. And let's see the trees. Where are they? So the trees are right here, and I can just at the very back, so I'm gonna draw here, move this here, maybe in here. Doesn't really matter where, I just want them all mixed. So now they all look like this, and I am going to fix the scale, rotation, everything else, and fix what I have to fix in Maya. So I'm going to export this as a whole. Swamp, whole, and this is what I'm going to import in Maya. Alright, I'm going to save again, because I like this as it is, just like this, and just like that. Okay, we're done here, at least in Zbrush, okay? I'll see you guys on the next video. We are going to use Maya, or Blender if you're using Blender. Bye!
Floating photos.